Hello, happy autumn, and welcome to Critically Disdained. Weezer has released their EP Autumn, which is their third EP in their season series. So far, this is probably the best EP in the series, both lyrically but especially musically. Spring was okay, summer was just all over the place, and now with Autumn, we have come to a comfortable and familiar sound with a little bit of branching out here and there, trying some new things. Now, one thing about these season's EPs is that after the spring EP, none of them felt like the season that they were attached to. The lyrical themes and subject matter do fit very well with each of the seasons. However, the music does not feel like the season itself. The spring EP felt like spring. You could listen to it as an instrumental and you could still feel the springtime within the music. But that is not the case with autumn and summer. Now, when Rivers first announced that they were going to be releasing music that coincided with the seasonal changes, I was under the impression that not only would the lyrics and subject matter fit the season, but that also the sound of the EPs would as well, which is not the case. And in my opinion, I think that kind of takes away from the novelty of the idea. Now, overall, autumn was fun and a lot more Weezer-ish than spring and summer. But I think the challenge that we're going to see, and I've talked about this in regards to other bands, they've been around for 30 plus years at this point, and they seem to be trying to be fresh and creative with their approach, which is a good thing. Bands should definitely do that. But whether a band can do that successfully or unsuccessfully, I believe definitely varies from one band to another. Some bands, in my personal opinion, should just stick to being themselves. And I think that Weezer is one of those bands that needs to just stick to being Weezer, if you know what I mean. Now, I could see somebody making the argument that the season's EPs is a very Weezer thing to do. And I could very well understand that argument. However, I think they tried a little bit too hard and it felt like they were trying to capitalize on their natural quirkiness and it just ended up falling flat. However, one thing I think Weezer has proved with the release of their season's EPs is that they have found the proper balance for artists in this new world where content is king. One of the big discussions I've heard from different bands and artists, one of the things they talk about is if the album is dead and if singles are going to take over as the way to go from now on. And I'll be releasing a video about that, specifically about that topic later on. But Weezer, I think, without intending to, has found the answer to that question. Now, if an artist releases an album and it flops, they still have to run their cycle of sales and tours and wait before putting out a new album, and they could potentially lose a lot of money. But if an artist puts out a single and it's amazing, then the fans get itchy waiting for the next release. But multiple EP releases throughout the year kind of merges these two ideas together and fixes the problems that both sides presents. But we'll talk about that at a different time. In conclusion about the Autumn EP, overall I'd say it was well done. It's not without its issues, but as a whole it's a satisfactory group of songs. What do you think? Did you like it? Did you not like it? And what are you looking forward to most about the winter EP that's still yet to be released? Let me know in the comments. I'd love to hear your thoughts and ideas. If you liked this review, don't forget to like and hit that subscribe button. Thank you for joining me, and we'll see you here next time on Critically Disdained.